What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we are actually going to be starting our lawn care company. We have our first customer here and we're going to mow their yard. And we've got several other things planned today. We're also going to be plowing our garden. So if you guys saw the last episode, you guys saw that we did create our nice little garden plot here on our nice little homestead. And we did also get us a composter, as well as we got us a raised garden bed. Now we still have to get it all planted and everything. Now we still also have to cultivate this, but again, first we're going to start with mowing this. So of course we're going to start getting our weed eater out and weed eating around the perimeter and around the trees here and everything. So for those of you that don't know, I did actually used to own a lawn care company for about 5 years full time. Now unfortunately, due to some health issues, I was forced to close my business down. I ended up blowing out my back on a job. I got into some tree work, but I do still thoroughly enjoy doing that kind of work. You know, mowing grass, things like that. And pretty much any kind of lawn care related stuff I do thoroughly enjoy still. Now this yard's going to be a fairly easy one, but they're also going to be a very good customer to us. So this yard will be a fairly easy one, except for the backyard. As you guys can see, there will be some obstacles here. And the dreaded trampoline, of course. So I will not be moving that, we're just going to end up mowing around it. Believe it or not, but there's actually a lot of liability in terms of moving a trampoline in real life when it comes to mowing grass for customers. If you move the trampoline and somebody actually gets hurt on it, that can actually come back on you as a contractor. So once as I learned that, I no longer touch trampolines. So I find this stuff pretty oddly satisfying, or maybe it's not odd, maybe some of you other people do find lawn care satisfying. Anyways, we got to get the fence line finished up here. And we are almost done with this yard. I am very excited about this because this customer is actually going to be hiring us for a lot of different things. There's going to be some landscaping done here. We're going to put in kind of like a brick patio walkway here and a few other things that we're going to do. So I'm excited. This will be a very good customer of ours. Now we do have several on the way. We do have several customers today on the schedule that we've got to get mowed. And we are still doing just a very, very small setup. So this will probably take us a while. Actually, right here is a really good spot where you can see all these bushes over here. They're going to end up getting torn out eventually. And we're going to end up putting some kind of fancier garden bed in for this customer. So again, I'm looking forward to that. So I'd say we got the whole house trimmed around. Now we're going to go ahead and get our mower. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Let's pick up our mower here and we'll start mowing. Go ahead and start the bad boy up. Make sure nobody's going to run me over crossing over here. So we're getting this front part knocked out pretty quickly. Now again, this is just a very, very small mower. If you guys missed it in the last episode, or in one of our later episodes, we did actually end up using this mower and we mowed our entire yard. And it took quite a long time to do. So I'd say we're definitely going to end up having to switch to some kind of bigger mower setup. Because this mower is just not going to end up cutting it. No pun intended there. Oh, somebody else starting up their mower, it sounds like. It is that time of year. Anyways, I would like to know, would y'all like to watch longer videos of just straight mowing? You know, do you find this oddly satisfying like I do? Would y'all prefer to watch longer videos of just mowing? Maybe even time lapses of just mowing? I would really like to know. Or do you like the way I'm doing it right now, where I'm kind of just doing a little bit of everything and not quite boring you guys out? I really want to know, because like I said, I do enjoy playing games like this, and I do enjoy making content for y'all. So I really just want to make whatever you guys find to be the most entertaining. Alright, we got the side yard finished there now, so now we're going to go ahead and head into the backyard. And we'll mow around the fence line here first, and then we'll start mowing around our obstacles, and then we'll knock out the rest of it. Again, I mean, you guys can see how long this is actually taking us to do, so we're definitely going to need to upgrade. Definitely sooner than later, for sure. A pretty decent sized backyard here. Fun fact, this is actually how I started my lawn care company in real life. I actually started it with a mower just like this, and the bed of my truck and a weed eater. And I started just like that my first year in, and it snowballed very, very quickly. I ended up growing a little faster than I than I really should have for starting out. I grew way too fast, to be completely honest. And after growing a little too fast, I was able to upgrade. I got some larger properties and too many customers to mow with just a push mower. So I ended up having to upgrade to a zero-turn mower. And that happened in real life, so I imagine that's exactly what's about to happen here. We have quite a few customers we have to get done today. And just after doing this yard, I'm already pretty tired as it is. So I'd say we're going to end up needing to upgrade pretty soon. Now again, one good thing we're going to end up doing is we're going to be doing a lot of work for this customer. So I'm very excited about it. I showed you the bushes in the front. They're also going to put a garden bed in the back here around the pool. And they're going to rip out that tree there is what we're going to end up doing. We're going to rip that tree out and plant something a little bit prettier there. So I'm excited to do that. We'll definitely have our work cut out for us here. And that'll make for a good payday for sure. Alright, we got that over there. We got a couple spots there closer to the pool that we'll need to trim with our weed eater. I'll grab it back. I missed it earlier, so we'll have to come back for it. But we're knocking it out pretty good. It is, again, it is taking us quite a long time. Alright, now we got the backyard done, so I'm just going to do one pass past this fence line over here, because now we're over on the neighbor's yard. But I'll try to clean it up just a little bit over here, since we did weed eat right down the fence line there. So we'll clean it up just a little bit. Typically, I only make one pass on the other side. So everything over there, that's all the customers, or that's all the neighbors' problem. Of course, we're going to mow right down the fence line here and get this little front yard knocked out. We'll be looking pretty good here. Alright, so we got that yard done just like that, you guys can see. So it doesn't look terrible. The customer is very happy with it. So they're happy with the way it looks. We'll go ahead and pick this mower up and throw it in the bed of the truck. We're going to move on to the next customer. Now for this episode, you guys aren't going to see any of the other customers' yards being mowed. We're going to knock it out. I'll knock it out off camera anyways. Unless you guys tell me in the comments below if y'all want to see more of it, maybe more time lapses of the lawn mowing or just more actual lawn mowing videos like this. I'll show you in some later videos when we upgrade our equipment. But for now, that's what we're going to do. Alright, and we're pulling back up now after a long day of mowing. We got a bunch of yards done. We did make quite a good bit of money. So between a couple of cleanup jobs and all the mowing that we did, we ended up making about $1,200. We're going to wash off our equipment here and we are going to put it away. So get it all washed off nice and clean, and we are going to pick it up, store it here in the garage. Alright, so before the sun completely sets on us, we're going to go out to our farm and we're going to try and cut down a couple more trees and try to see if we can cut them up and make some firewood. Before it gets too dark on us and the sun sets completely, we're going to go out to our farm in the land that we bought out there. Now we're going to try and cut us some more firewood and try to make a little bit more money there for the day. Because we've got some new equipment that we need to buy. I'm going to try and get at least one more load of firewood between the trailer and the truck out here. And I do have something in mind that we're going to buy that's going to help us with hauling lumber out to the lumber mill. See how green everything is out here. Oh yeah, we got a couple of logs right there we were working with already. So we'll get them cut up. And we got this tree right here we'll finish cutting up. So we'll park the truck right here, and this will be a good spot to load. Alright, so we'll go ahead and cut this tree into logs and we'll start to split that. Alright, so it is the next day. So we did get home late last night. We got a load of lumber in. Made a pretty good chunk of money on it. Now a couple things are going to happen today. For starters, we need to go ahead and take care of our chickens over here. We're going to feed them. Of course, we're going to feed them their chicken scratch that we've got here, as well as our leftover food. So go ahead and bring it on over and feed them. Now, they are producing eggs for us, so we need to go ahead and open up here and get our eggs out of here. So there you go. You can see we've got our carton of eggs there. So these 12 chickens are starting to produce us eggs now, so that's awesome. We'll be able to make some income off of that pretty soon. Alright, so now we got our chickens taken care of. One thing we're going to do first start in the morning is we are going to cultivate our field here, and we're actually going to seed it. Now I do believe we are going to grow hay in this big field here to at least start with, because we don't have very much equipment to harvest really anything else other than hay. So we're probably just going to harvest some hay. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and hop on our tractor here and hook up our cultivator right there. And we're going to cultivate this field, and we are going to go ahead and cultivate this and get it ready to be seeded. So we'll go ahead and unfold this baby here, and we'll drop her down, and we'll start cultivating. Just like that. It's actually going a little bit faster than I thought it was going to. So we're going to get this field ready for us to seed. Get all the way down to the end, we'll turn it around, and we'll head back that way. There is some stone in the field there. We're just going to have to deal with it for now, because obviously we don't have anything capable to get rid of the stone. At least yet, anyways. Now, as I said earlier, what I am going to end up doing is I am going to end up planting grass here. We're just going to grow hay. And we'll harvest that. Now, we are getting very close, or we are getting closer, I should say, to having livestock out on our farm, or out on the land that we bought. We're not exactly clear cutting it, but we are cutting it down quite substantially in order to get some livestock. We're going to bring in some sheep and goats to start with, of course to help us build the soil quality. Park my truck right in the way. Of course to help us build the soil quality out there, as well as those that'll help us clear out some of that underbrush and everything. You guys are actually going to be seeing that next. We are almost done now, finishing up. Looks like we'll have one more pass to make back up this direction, and the cultivation of the field will be done, and then it'll be ready to put seed down. Alright, and we are finishing up now. So that is getting exciting, because we are almost to the point where we'll be able to start getting a harvest out here. And we are actually going to go ahead and hook up our seeder here, and we're going to go get a bag of seed. Because as I said, we're going to plant grass. So we got the seeder hooked up. This is kind of trippy to ride on, but it should go just fine. As you guys can see there, we got the seed down. So we got this filled with seed, and we are going to actually put it down now. We'll turn on the seeder, and we'll start to seed the grass here. It's actually going fairly quickly. It's actually going a little bit faster than I was expecting it to, but you can see the row right there has got the seed on it. Which one doesn't? This baby around. One thing's for sure, I'm going to end up moving this truck. It was just parked conveniently in my way. Oh no, we have some. Come on, baby, start up. Oh jeez, having some kind of issue here with our tractor. That's not good. We'll definitely have to get it back over in the garage and get it worked on. Alright, we got the tractor over here in my garage. We're going to work on this later. Until now, we're actually going to spend some of our hard-earned money that we ended up making doing the landscaping. We're going to buy us a new lawnmower that'll be able to pull that seeder as well. And it does come with some attachments as well. So let's go over and meet the guy. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. In case you guys see that, there it is. We're buying all of this. So it's an old lawnmower, or an old John Deere garden tractor anyway. So we'll be able to do all kinds of stuff with it. Might even be able to pull a plow possibly. We're getting the seed roller, which will be nice because we'll be able to roll over our seed with that. Oh yeah. Works good. Oh yeah, this is actually a really nice mower. That now, what we do with this roller here, it's a giant drum, you fill it with water, and basically it will help roll the seed down into the dirt. Which I did end up buying this stuff right here. I got me an old John Deere garden tractor, as I already showed you, and I got these attachments right here. Got a nice little wagon that we're going to pull around. That's going to help us feed our chickens and do our compost bins, as well as it's going to help us with our gardens. And then this will help us collect the grass clippings to help us create compost. And we've got us a field roller as well, so I am very excited about that. Anyways, you guys are just going to have to stick around and see what we do to the next video. I've got a lot planned for it. We're actually going to be buying, a little sneak peek, we will actually be buying a new truck in the next video. As well as we're possibly going to be getting our first set of livestock in the next video. And we're definitely going to be upgrading our lawn care business also. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.